This is Hard Rocker Highlights, Tom Rudebusch, and today our special guest is senior linebacker Tim Luchini. And we are in the Hard Rocker locker room here at Denham Field at O'Hara Stadium. You get an inside look at this great facility that the Hard Rockers have. And Tim, congratulations, your senior year. You've had a very fine career here at the School of Mines. Talk a little bit about the recruiting process. And I was talking to your parents one day, and their first reaction was, where is the South Dakota School of Mines? Until you kind of explained to them that South Dakota Tech is South Dakota School of Mines.
Yeah, the recruiting process to come out here. I'm from Northwest Ohio. I really didn't know a whole lot about the school, the area, even the culture is a little different out here. I think one day during the winter, around Christmas time, I got a call from Coach Kratzer, who had talked to a couple other coaches, which I told no, I didn't want to play for him because I didn't have engineering. And he called me, asked me to send some film, said he might be interested in having me play for him. So I went ahead and did that, and kind of started building my relationship with the school from there, and it's been a good fit for me.
Talk about that first month here, because that was kind of a tough month for you, and I know you were thinking that maybe you would head home at one point.
Yeah, coming here, the transition wasn't easy, leaving everything back home. I had to learn a lot about myself to persevere through that. Just anytime you have a huge change like that, it's not the easiest thing to deal with. And then once I got that core group of friends here, once I got through that, you're the freshman, you're on the bottom again, and just kind of got used to my spot as a part of the team. From there, things got a lot better.
You know, if a prospective recruit happened to be looking at this, and I think we have some that do watch this, what advice would you give them if they were considering to come here, and what advice could you help them out with?
I think coming here, the most important thing is just to stick through that first year. Some of the kids that came in with my class, they're having the same troubles, and they decided that they wanted to leave even after the first practice. And if you're going to leave after the first practice, that sets you up for failure the rest of your life. I think if you can persevere through that first month where all you're doing is playing football, then everything else will come easy from there.
Let's talk football, and let's talk your career. Certainly one of the hardest hitters is Tim Luchini that I've ever seen over the years broadcasting the Hard Rockers. Tim has delivered several pretty good hits over some players over the years. And talk about the transition from your freshman year to your senior year, because we went to a new defensive scheme 2 years ago or last season, and the team has really seemed to respond to that.
Yeah, we've changed some things every year. You're kind of always trying to improve. With the personnel we had, coaches thought that the 3-3 stack would be a better fit for us, and so far it's proved to be correct. We've just got the speed, a little bit smaller size, and that just works great for us in this defense. It's always fun to get those big hits and that opportunity to lay someone out, and this defense is set up to make those opportunities, and when you get the opportunity, you got to take it. So that's a lot of fun to play.
Talk about your responsibilities as a linebacker in the system.
Calling the plays, getting them in from coach, calling the strengths, calling it down in distance. Drills, always calling whether it's one back or two back. Changes our alignment. There's a lot of responsibilities going on. You got to know what the D-line is doing. You got to know what the DBs are doing. You got to read quick with the flow. If it's a fast flow or an ISO coming right at you, or if they're going to do a pass of some sort. You just got to be quick on your toes and ready to roll.
You know, that first year Tim was in the program, I think we won 3 games. And then we won 5. The next 2 we won 6. The progression must be kind of self-satisfying for you to be part of a team and part of a program that has turned a program that was dormant for a lot of years into one now that's fighting for the conference championship.
Yeah, we definitely have had an uphill climb, getting better every year since I've been here. I think the class I came in with has had a lot to do with that, and having 10 seniors right now makes a huge difference over that course of the time. To get that many people that can stick out the coursework and classes and come out on top at the end and be ready to play for a conference championship. It's good. It's a lot of fun.
When you look at your career here and you're in your senior year of college ball, can you remember the first time you ever held a football or you ever played in a football game?
I was in 4th grade. I went to the first football camp to get ready for Pop Warner midget football, and it was a lot of fun, but they didn't let you have any pads, so I wasn't so sure about it. And then once we got into the Pop Warner football, the midget and full tackle, I had a lot of fun doing that. Just the contact of it, the speed of it. It's slow watching it now, but it was fast at the time. And just being part of a group of guys, 11 guys on the field playing against another 11, that's been a lot of fun.
Talk about school, your major and your education here.
I'm a mechanical engineer.
Now, what does a mechanical engineer do? That's what I get asked.
I've had the opportunity to work for the last 3 summers at Cooper Tire and Rubber Company, and I've done stuff for them. It includes testing, product development, corporate engineering, which is a facilities maintenance kind of job. And then mechanical engineer can do anything. You can do the design work, you can do managerial work, the testing. It's just the possibilities really kind of endless as an engineer, and they reward you in salary because of that.
And did you decide that engineering was where you wanted to go in high school? Is that?
My senior year of high school, I decided that's kind of the route I wanted to go. We had a senior career exploration program through the school that we were all required to do, and I got to do mine with Florida Machine and Automation, and they gave me the opportunity to kind of see really what an engineer does firsthand, see the project management, see the design work, and that's what really turned me on to it and gave me the sense that that's what I want to do with my life.
A good decision to come to the School of Mines.
It's been a good fit. It's been fun.
Tim Luchini, who's part of this resurgence of the Hardrocker football program, he's had a big part. This number 49. So when you're watching the Hardrocker defense, you watch number 49, you're going to see a very active linebacker. For Tim Luchini, this is Tom Rudebusch, and this is Hardrocker Highlights.